Hello, and welcome, my lovely Capricorns. Capricorns, woo, your pip card in tarot is the Queen of Pence. It is a card of ambition. It is, I have motivation. I'm going to do what I want to do. All right, Capricorns, this is your weekly intuitive energy and card reading for the week of December 2nd through 9th, 2019. Remember, time is merely a pretense. It could be past, present, or future lessons, energies and or lessons. This is also a general reading for Capricorns, sun, moon, house, and rising positions. Cross watchers welcome, but it still will not apply to all. Remember that your sign is not necessarily your personality as much as you think it is. It is your lessons in life. So Capricorns, it's best to listen to the entirety of the reading because it actually does apply to all in some way. Your signs are your lessons. Remember, life is always happening for you, not against you, and that is why you were born under the star of Capricorn. All right, my love. So, what do we got to talk about this week? Lots of stuff. I hope you've made your wishes for that new moon under that cover of darkness, and Mars in Scorpio and Venus in Capricorn. Stability and security. You guys, you must be lit up in love and knowing where your heart belongs. If not, do meditate on that very carefully right now. And also, what was 2019 all about? So it's we're preparing for 2020 right now because it's going to be a spectacular year. Jupiter crossing the galactic center, the heart of our galaxy, the black hole that moves everything. It's the prime mover of our galaxy, is asking us to move in Sagittarius, in fire. And it's that fire under our ass. It is. Sagittarius is represented by the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Fire. So it's asking us to do that. Capricorns, you're like the goat to jump at it. And it is about being brave and about confidence. And we've received a lot of information this past year. This year has been about the truth, 2019, and all these dispelling truths and that we believed in our hearts. And especially Capricorns always just think about the power couple match in love and how it's so important to find that other half that's going to make you, abundant, more abundant, and they're going to support your career. And it is a lesson in supporting others and also allowing, if you allow your partner to blossom, you would not be surprised at how quickly you blossom, and they help you blossom as well. All right. I'm not sure why that energy came through, but all right. Let's get to your reading. Me being the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling, with unconditional love and, of course, gratitude during this holiday season of Thanksgiving here in the United States, giving thanks for all we got and what we're going towards. And I thank you so much for all your support of my channel. You guys have been just absolutely wonderful in your views and your subscribes, and your comments, and everything. You guys have been just wonderful. Oop. Trying to shuffle here. All right. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Let's get into this Capricorn energy. What does Spirit want you to know during this wish season? My cards are flipped all over. Spirit wants Capricorn to know that I messed up my deck. A bunch of the cards are flipped over, Capricorn. Are you just all over the place? I do feel like you guys are all... It's actually just one card. I do feel like you guys are like... You know that moment in Singing in the Rain where he's dancing in the rain? The big moment of Singing in the Rain where he actually does the thing. It's how I feel like you guys are like, it's winter, I got an umbrella. And I got a place to dry my shoes, and I'm going to sing in the rain. It's that footloose, fancy, free feeling. You guys are embracing the energy of opening up to the possibilities again. And perhaps you've been working on something a little too hard. You've grounded it. You've paid off a house. You've gotten to that VP or presidential status at work. It's that movement of something is ending and now it's time to begin. And a lot of it does feel like it's a lot of it on love, Capricorn. Yeah. Oh, Capricorn. Ooh, these are good, solid cards. I do have the Temperance card in reverse. So Let Loose, Fancy Free. This is the card of moderation in here. This is a lovely lady that can hold her liquor, and you aren't doing that right now. You're just having too much fun. Capricorn, I feel like you're having fun. You're letting go. And what you're letting go of is what you have to be. This is the Hierophant card. And in this card, when in the upright, all these two angels have lost their basic self-knowledge. And this angel in the middle who has her hair all white, and she's not a newbie in the back. She's re-inspiring them and re-teaching them. And it's like relearning. And when it's in reverse, it means that you're relearning self. Less about relearning, the Bible quotes, although those are always helpful. It's more about relearning who you are inside, what really lights you up. Your purpose, your mission in life is a big thing on all my meditations right now about the calling. What is Scorpio and Mars, the deep calling you have in life that you haven't gotten to, and you're letting go of everything else you've had to do. A lot of feels like this is a weird feeling of like, I do know I have a lot of Indian watchers, and this does feel like arranged marriageness, not going to happen, or you're breaking out of that contract. It feels like that break out of, especially in marriage responsibilities, even has that feeling of, this could be a Taurus, mind you, that, it's like, Prince Harry marrying Meghan Markle. I mean, they look at each other and it doesn't matter what the press can say. They love each other, at least right now. But it's undeniable. I do have this could be a Sag and a Taurus in your energy, but both are in reverse, which tells me you can't work with them. But this is the energy of putting your spirit into your work. The Three of Wands, it is a patience card. It is, you can't even, I always think of the teapot because I love drinking tea. You cannot drink tea by just pouring it out or just stirring it up. It takes a little, you have to like wait for it to simmer and boil. You have to be patient about these things. But this is also putting spirit into work, because when you're waiting, we want to do active waiting. We want to do, if you have a speech coming up, you write that speech, you edit it a few times, you practice it in front of a mirror, you practice it in front of friends. And after you've done all that, you've kind of got to calm down and meditate and prepare yourself. Just, the words are in your head, it's all there. But this is that putting in that work, that other work, that spiritual work, because the seeds are all planted, the plants are all watered, and the bugs are all gone, and that teapot is set to boil, and now you just got to sit back for a moment and kind of let that energy just come inside you. You've done the work. It's the rewards are due. I have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, I said the rewards are due. And then I get it in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles. Alright, because Spirit says it's because what you're working on is not an ending, but a beginning. Spirit says that this is the energy that's going to hit you this week. And it is a beginning. Oh, wow. You've took a financial hit, or you've taken a moment away. With this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, maybe you've lost a little bit of money on something lately. And it's like this Page of Pentacles is starting over. It is a new journey. It is a new journey with new knowledge, especially since you have the Nine of Pentacles reverse here. You've been through it, and it's probably loss of some kind, a contract that fell through, something you had to maybe even step away from that was worth $1 gazillion if this and this and this and this and this and this happened. So much so that you had to just let it go. It just wasn't, it's that quick Capricornian decision making. We just got to cut this off before we lose our whole leg kind of thing. And you did it. And this means you had to do a bit of starting over. This is the card of reliability. making that reliable decision. But Page of Pentacles is also coming in with that new, more sturdy plan. And it seems like almost like you've, I don't want to, this is not a, it's not necessarily not a promotion, but it's like that kind of moving into something new, something entirely new, almost so much so you may have taken a job where you took a pay cut because you knew something big was going to come in. It's a cutting off a contract that could have been, you know, but who cares, because guess what's coming in when you made that severance, when you cut that off, which is really a lot about Tower moments and Scorpio season, and what Spirit is always pushing us to do is just remove what no longer serves us. You get your legacy and your Six of Wands. You are actually moving into a place where this is like, they're going to put my name on that building, on that college dorm. This is, and all my kids can go there for the rest of their lives for free, even if we become paupers. It's that's the legacy card, and the Six of Wands, and a public victory. People are going to watch this change in you, this growth in you, this becoming something else in you. That it's, I do think about a lot of construction, because my development office for the company I work for is so Capricornian. There's like 5 guys in there that are Capricornian, and listening to them speak, you know, it's you know, those MBAs, and they got it, man. And you see they're making moves for the company, and if you keep your eye on them and the way they move and the things they do, a Capricorn does, a message to the cross watchers here, you see that they are thinking of the whole. They're thinking of the greater good, as it were. They are the financial heroes of the building industry, and of making sure we have the homes and stores and shelters that we need. It's that kind of feeling, of that inspirational kind of Capricornian feeling, as opposed to, you know, just humdrumming it through the day. You don't do any of that. Your work is your legacy, and you're about to step into a great, oh my God, look at the sun coming in, even in the window. Oh, the light just lighting up. It's freaking freezing here in California, and that does mean 46 degrees. Don't laugh at me. But this is a win. This is like, you know, you let something go. You just let it go, because it just wasn't the right thing to do. And now, you know, 2 steps later, and they're putting your name on the dorm. You know, it's that kind of energy. Let's just get advice from Spirit. I don't even know what advice from Spirit. Just let it go. Let it go, and let whatever's going to come in. I do have a card here. It is advice from Spirit. The 8 of Cups, the Quest card. It's also a card of stepping out of boredom, not just stepping away from what no longer serves you, which is the 8 of Cups is absolutely choosing to just move on. Sure, there's cups to drink there. Sure, they could be just delicious. They could also be poison. Okay, yeah. This is a very clear message. 8 of Cups is also in the pips, is balancing your love energy, your passions, where you're putting them. What cups are you drinking from? What cups are you offering? As exciting as these butterflies are, this is just boredom in this woman's face. Not even boredom. It's just like, you guys do nothing for me. And it's that, yeah, I'm going to just go somewhere else. Maybe some purple butterflies will do it for me, kids. But what it is, it's just moving on. It's just getting out of Dodge. It's no matter how great it looks on the outside. And it's time to maybe hold on to a little bit of what you've got, because of the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. We did pull that maybe you did take a step back, or lost a deal, or did lose money in something, or did, you know, you basically had to cut your losses in something. Kids and Capricorns, this is saying, yeah, hold on to that. Do what you need to do. You may need some financial help, may need a bigger loan for that bigger building that you're going to be working on soon. Because it's not a time to, you know, it's not a show-off time. There's no trophies on the wall kind of thing for Capricorns. but they're stepping into something greater. You are stepping into planting seeds. 7 of Pentacles. I love this card because you're stepping out of illusions. You're stepping out of the illusion that this was going to be something fantastical, and Spirit is saying, no, you know better now. There's a mess to clean up. There's seeds to plant. There's something else to build, something else to move on to, Capricorn, because basically you had to cut some losses. Now you gotta, you know, you gotta take what you got and move on. You know, you gotta pick up your toys and do what you gotta do. And it's coming out of the illusions of that very Salvador Dali, dreamy, you know, surrealism of life. And buckle down. We are pulling into your season, and your season is one of the strongest seasons this year, especially for wishes and dreams to come true. And there's no reason you can't be part of that, Capricorns. You know, you can wish on a star as much as any other sign, no matter how hard you work and how many castles you build. You guys are wonderful. I love watching Capricorns in their energy. No joke, you guys are truly like financial superstars. All right, let's see what we got for love, Capricorns. I'm going to totally read this for love, love, love. Love, 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you gotta let something go. It follows from the 8 of Cups, from that moving on. When you move on, you're going to start to see some of the crap. You're going to get out of this period, the way you follow your heart. You're changing that to go from the 8 to the 9. You're going to change the way you follow your heart because it just sucks, and you're going to work on it. Even with the 5 of Cups in reverse and the 4 of Diamonds, you're going to withhold love. Your passion's a little bit more. You're going to yeah, when you come out of that 8 of Cups energy from the tarot reading and come into this 9 of Cups reverse, it's going to be totally like the heart wants what the heart wants. It's not a wish come true, because even though it is a wish come true, it's that feeling of I didn't get what I didn't want. Not I'm getting everything I want. It's I didn't get what I didn't want. Thank God. You know, thank God for unanswered prayers. And this 5 of Cups in reverse is 5 of Hearts in reverse is going to be not working on. You're going to withhold love a bit for a little bit, Capricorn. You know, remember you cut some losses at work, so I know that was a tough one on you. And maybe you think you need to focus somewhere else. You did get the 6 of Diamonds in reverse. Time to hold on to a few things. Severings, 9 of Swords. Oof. Again. This severing is going to take you to your 10 of Cups. 9 of Swords, removing what no longer serves you. What is that? I don't know, Capricorn, but I think you know. Like I said, it's like, it feels like cutting off your foot so you don't lose the whole leg. It's a bit dramatic, but it's going to take you to your 10 of Cups. This is very good progression in heart space, because you got the 8 of Cups in the tarot of advice, you got the 9 of Cups to start this cartomancy, and now you're coming into the 10 of Cups. And this is perfect progression if you're like trying to get into a relationship and desperately want to be dating somebody right now. This is you going through the heart space this week of 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. I'm learning so many heart lessons that you will come to the Ace of Cups and then the 2 of Cups more sooner than you expect. And these aren't the kind of lessons that a Capricorn would discuss. But it's just, there are just things you gotta let go. So that's too many cards, Spirit. Too many cards. My new camera. But you guys, these are love lessons that it's like, Spirit's like, Capricorn doesn't need to worry. In January, they're going to be solid. You guys are going to be, you're going to feel chased in January, Capricorn, is what Spirit is saying. You're kind of hunkering down for the winter in love and just the energy of kind of coming back to yourself. You had that loss at work, and I know Capricorns do not like to date unless they got a new trophy in their hand or a new Time magazine cover on the way. You know what's really weird? They need that to feel confident, Capricorns. You need that to feel confident to move forward in like, you you know, and to feel like you're set enough to like move forward in a love relationship. But like over dinner and over all this shit, you will not brag about it or be assholes about it. When you're in your power, you guys, it's like you won't even bring it up. Like, that was my magic feather. Why would I tell you about that? It's a little bit of the magic of the Capricorns. Four of Wands. Okay, yeah. Ooh. All right. There is a possibility of marriage here, but there is a bit of tension with it. There's like somebody, a fire sign that you are interested. I've been picking up on this for a while for my Capricorns all around. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you got our eye on a fire sign, but there's a bit of tension there and possibility of coming together. But, and especially since this fire sign is not upright, they're kind of in a bad spot, but you're like, that might be my entry point to just ask if they're okay. I've picked that up for you guys before as the entry point to picking up on this fire sign, by the way, male or female, is to just ask if they're okay. Because when they talk about things, you're going to be like sucked in by it. And, but there is tension between you, marital tension between you, like, not negative marital tension, like, you guys see each other as, a permanent match, but then you guys both see each other as a little bonkers. It's that earth and fire, mix that's just a little weird. I'm going to pull advice from my lovely Capricorns. Although Spirit has given me that advice more than once, that all you have to do is approach this fire sign and ask if they're okay. They know how to talk. And if they want to talk to you, they will say no. And if they don't want to talk to you, they'll say yes. Ooh, 9 of Pence. All right. Some love advice from Spirit. You feel like you have to be really solid, Capricorn, for love. And once you get your finances going and you put some burdens down, you're going to feel that 2 of Cups again. I know right now you kind of don't. You feel that tension between you. But it's coming. And next time you guys run into that position, this is advice from Spirit, where you have 9 of Pence and you have 10 of Wands it, put that shit down and you can take care of yourself again. That confident moment that I talked about that Capricorns need to feel like it's okay to move forward in love, then love will come in. Then let it in, is what Spirit is saying. Don't make excuses next time, because you like that, being that way when you approach love. So just do it next time, please. Don't be so indecisive. Don't be afraid to decide, says Spirit. All right, my lovely Capricorns, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the Spirit moves me. If you'd like to connect with me personally, email me. All that information is in the box below. And have a very good week, my lovely Capricorns.